God. My goodness. I started stream so late, there's already 40 of you here. I see you guys. I see you. Today's the day, finally. Ugh. We're gonna do the thing I said we were gonna do yesterday, and we absolutely did not do yesterday, which is the capital ship. The glassing beam. Modern Gamer, thanks for the 420!
Bassa save my ass Green Knight December 9th 2023. Yes, I'm begging for it. Green Knight June 19th 2026.
Those are real Green Knight quotes. Iconic Green Knight phrases, even. It's crazy that he just said those things out loud with his mouth. What a freak. Oh. Definitely not making my gaming chair fall over in game right now. It definitely looks really good. Game night when? Soon. I've been on the modding grind of making Permafrost be beautiful and finished. And honestly, I don't want to stop yet, but I'd like to do a game night soon. It'll be a good time. Because next game night too is my morph suit. I'm putting the fucking morph suit on, man. How was the Turkish hair replacement surgery? Haven't had to get it done yet. Alright. Have I mapped the interiors of large cruisers? I did a capital ship hangar. If you load up Ultimate Forge and you spawn in the capital ship object, it does have a big interior. It's not perfect by any means, but it functions. It's pretty cool. Alright. Absolute banger of a song. I love Covenant Dance. Let's get this rolling. Hello! Welcome to Permafrost, the biggest, most bad, most cool Halo map of all time. Maybe ever. Is that an exaggeration? No, absolutely not. This map is awesome. Now, let's go over the really cool stuff we did yesterday briefly, and then we're going to work on the gigantic glassing beam event, animation, effect, whatever you want to call it, and we're going to hopefully make that thing just absolutely awesome. Cold IRL and in-game? Indeed, indeed. Alright, let's give it a look. First and foremost, we're going to run game scripts and get all this stuff cooking here. Not bad, not bad. Now, yesterday was a really exciting day because for the first time in at least a month, we overhauled and enhanced all the effects for the Spire Destruction, which has been absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to use some cheat codes to activate the Spire Destruction so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I'm pretty pleased with it, honestly. I'm pretty pleased. Is it going? Hey, look at that. Ooh, you guys see that? We gotta watch that again. We gotta watch that again. Do I have to be a member to participate in the game night? Usually yes, but if there's open slots afterwards and we're trying to fill up the whole lobby, then I end up opening it to everybody. But yes, it is members first. First come, first serve. Alright, let's watch that again. Look at this, dude. The beauty of the Spire Dome going down as a big swipe downwards. The snow falling in and then pushing up around the edges. Ooh, does that look good. That is lovely. Alright, secondarily, we can also destroy the Spire. And now with the new enhanced smaller pieces falling, the giant Mac shot that gets blown straight through it, all the snow effects that blow outwards and fall down. Ooh. Let's see it real quick. Thank you for the 5 gifted, Drunk Frodo. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. And congrats to everybody who got the memberships. Please give Drunk Frodo your thanks. If you're in chat, you just got those memberships. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate the support. More green names, dude. We can finally get rid of all the gray people in the chat. Look at all those gray names. Ew! Alright, anyway, let's watch the Spire. Thank you for the 5 again, though, Drunk Frodo. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you. Ooh. 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 God, that's so nice. My only hope is that YouTube's compression is not absolutely cooking all of the light particles. We gotta watch that again. We gotta watch that again. Let's bring the dome down. Bring the dome down. Oh, that's so satisfying. I cannot wait to see that in gameplay. I'm gonna absolutely love it. Next up, we destroy the Spire. Boom! Mac blast straight through it. Giant hole. Snow falling down, spreading out. Literally an avalanche, man. man. It's literally an avalanche. That is so satisfying. I cannot express enough how satisfied I am with this, man. It's so sick. And I know, I'm glazing myself here. This is my own work. It's embarrassing. But I can't help it, man. I love big destruction, and I love how it all came out. I'm gonna watch it one more time, and then we're gonna work on the glassing beam.
Alert. Red Team Spire Shield is now
Oh,
offline.
it's so beautiful. Okay, and then... Snow is falling down. It's going outwards. I love it so much. My God. It's beautiful. Alright, that's enough of that. I think I got my fix of watching that animation. I actually enjoyed the work so much on this yesterday that I immediately just went and made a YouTube short on it, which is already out, and I was just like, oh, that's pretty cool. It's pretty great. Alright, so we got that going. Now the most crazy part of this. Is the script named Glassing Beam? I think I named the script Glassing Beam. Let's see. Yes, I did. Okay, so you can't see it from in the map, but the Covenant capital ship appears. There's normally music that goes along with it and everything, but there it is. There it is. Absolutely eviscerating the map. The bloom, admittedly, a little heavy. Alright, it's a little heavy, I'm not gonna lie. Might tweak those effects so that it's a little less crazy. So you can actually see what the hell's going on without your screen just exploding. But it's not bad. So let me talk about the glassing beam a little bit and what I basically want to tweak on it. Because right now it actually looks pretty dang good. There's not much visually that I want to change. Maybe other than the bloom. Yeah, the bloom is a bit... Yeah, literally the bloom is a bit much. Other than that, mostly what I want to change is a little bit of the sound, a little bit of the functionality of it, and maybe even tweaking the animation a bit. So essentially, the visuals are good. Right now, when the glassing beam comes down, in fact, let me spawn it again, and then let's debug damage, so I can show you guys. Debug objects, no, we want to debug damage with radius on. So the glassing beam comes in, or the capital ship comes in, I should say, and then as it fires its glassing beam, watch the red circles. So that is a big damage radius. Each one of those is supposed to be doing insane screen shake and insane damage. Now, it doesn't always trigger correctly, which is honestly a bit of a shame. And then what happens is that damage effect goes off the map, but is actually still in the map. What should be happening here, and this is why we get the giant EMP and screen shake, I kind of just left the damage effect hanging in the air, so at this point, everyone on the map is now getting EMP'd and screen shaked like an insane amount, until that thing basically zooms up with the capital ship up and away out of the map. So that's a little bit of a problem. The red circle does turn tiny sometimes. Yes, it does. And we are going to fix that. We're going to make this as beautiful and as perfect as we can. So I'm going to find wherever the hell I saved the capital ship at. Get my folders loaded open. And the first thing I'm going to tackle is just editing the animation for it so that we can get the damage to not be super weird. Can I add a metal bending sound to the spire falling? I could definitely enhance the sounds a little bit. I don't think the sounds are bad, but I think they could be a bit better. Okay, is it capital ship cinematic? I believe it is. Awesome. Okay, so here is Permafrost, little BSP. Here's the capital ship. And, I mean, overall, the animation is fine. It really doesn't need to do much. A capital ship is so big. He's ignoring you? I am ignoring you. I'm a little busy at the moment. I don't really think I could animate this to be much better. It kind of just does that, and then it flies up and away out of the map into the fog and then disappears. Actually, now that I think about it, does it just vanish? Well, anyway, one thing we do need to animate here is the damage effect. So, let's go to pose mode. We have a special bone for the damage effect. I think we have a special bone. Do we have a special bone for the damage effect? We have a damage... What is it tied to? It is tied to... Oh, I gotta make a new bone for it. Damn it! Damn it! Alright, let's go edit this real fast. We're going to go to the impact bone. So this is a special bone I made that basically just controls where the effect plays for where the beam strikes and where all of the molten liquid hot magma comes from. So we're going to take this and we're going to do B impact damage. It's going to be a brand new bone for this thing. And I'm going to make sure that the damage area is this part right here, which actually deals the damage, EMP, screen shake, etc. That is going to get tied to that specific bone. And the reason for that is that I don't necessarily want the damage to always be taking place on that same bone. In fact, let me do this really quickly. Let's set the impact damage bone to be parented to impact. Parent, keep offset. So that way they kind of maintain their animation and everything, but I can edit them separately when I need to edit them separately. I think that's probably the best way to do it. So you can see right here, see this little bit right here? I kind of have it sneak underneath the map geometry, and then right on the frame when the glassing beam starts, the damage and effects, boom, there they go. So that's the effect down there in the chasm. You can kind of see the glassing beam on that little blue area kind of just goes through the chasm, and then it drops off the edge of the cliff. Now, originally that was fine. Big boy, thank you for the 3!
How many team eyes do you plan on having on the map? Sorry if you've already explained it.
No, you're fine. That's a great question. I mean, currently it's just red and blue team, and it will continue to be that. I think we're about maxed on AIs just because I can't really add more scripts. I could probably add more AIs realistically, but because I have all these energy systems and vehicle spawners, I kind of maxed out the scripts which are required for more AI. But we have a good amount. We have 2 Banshees on each team, 2 Ghosts, a Wraith, we have a Phantom, we have a... what was the other one? Oh, then we have these 2 guys up here, the 2 base defense anti-air shade turrets. And when the spire goes down, your team gets a Space Phantom, which is really strong and very scary. You save the world files, we can 3D print the map as a fish tank. Yeah, I mean, sure. Technically, there's a little bit more I'm going to be doing and editing on the map, but yeah, I can send it over and print it out like a little blood gulch. But yeah, this seems to work pretty well. We've got the damage impact right here. So what I'm going to do, just grab the damage bone that I just made. We're going to zoom in on the timeline, and we're going to throw a little position keyframe in for all of these, and then it's not going to do anything, it's not going to change. I think the damage is good where it's at currently until it exits the map. And then once it exits the map, all the way down to here, we're going to make a keyframe, and we're going to take the damage, we're going to move it all the way down, way under the map, and way outside the map. So we're just going to see it kind of go flying outwards. I totally forgot to move my keyframe. So move it all the way out, all the way over there. Okay, let's do it again. All the way down. Super far away from any players ever, and then all the way out. So it just instantly teleports outside the map and never affects a player ever again. So that way we can kind of just stop the awful screen shake EMP. Hey, what up, Cebu? It's good to see you, man. Welcome, welcome. Okay, finally that bug is fixed. And honestly, that's mainly the main technical stuff we need to work on. The other thing is just ensuring the damage effect works good. That's about it. Because it's kind of spotty sometimes. Sometimes you survive the glassing beam, which like, okay, yeah, sure, just survive a point blank glassing beam casually. That's fine. So we will export that out as a model, because we do need the updated model. It's got the new little bone I added. You know, I'm like, bruh, you don't like the shine of bros. Bro, my head doesn't even shine. I've got hair. It's messy. Yes, I will give you that one. But that's it, all right? Other than that, I have a lovely full head of hair. And we don't need to discuss it further. We could just stop right there. We could just say, you know what? Project the Shotgun's so right. His beautiful full head of hair is so lovely. I don't see it. Okay, bro. Okay, bro. How many times do we have to go over this shit, man? How many times? How many goddamn times? Okay, I got my capital ship folders open. We're gonna bring this up in Gorilla, and I'm just gonna quickly re-import the capital ship. Whee! My PC's lagging. My favorite. Oh, Gorilla's opening so much. The way it uses only a single core. Alright. Grab our folders here. Just throw all that crap in there. Boom, boom, boom. Grab our animation as well, our brand new animation right here with the updated positioning. And now, I think we're basically set. We'll just hit the button to re-import the model. And while that re-imports here, I'll run the animation command. So model, animations, uncompressed, and that's objects, levels, multi, huge towers, cov, capital, ship. There we go. Okay, new models in, new animations in, and let's take a look. Make sure that the gigantic damage explosion no longer spams the entire map. Okay, it's coming in. We get the glassing beam, and then boom, we see the damage radius. Oh, those little red dots, by the way, are sentinels dying. I didn't know the sentinel flocks could die, but apparently they can. So we get big explosion, we should see it drop off the cliff, and then ideally disappear. There it goes. It's gone. It's beautiful. Technically, it's like miles outside the map, but that's as good as gone. It's awesome that the glassing does kill them, though. It is pretty cool. It is pretty cool. So there it is. Hopefully no more EMP or anything like that. The glassing event just kind of happens, the ship flies away and disappears, and everything goes well. We all smile so big, and we're all so happy. The end. Love it. Job's done? Not quite. Not quite, and I'll show you why. I'm going to go stand down here, within range of the glassing beam. As a normal, not invincible human being, we're going to get the glassing beam to come down. Oh, I actually died. Sick. Oh, I broke it because Sapien. Alright, let's do it again. I wish the glassing beam actually changed the look of the map. Save that for a future map project. Because that is possible. It's actually possible. Challenging, but definitely doable. Oh wait, I'm actually dying correctly. What in the world? Maybe I don't have to fix anything after all. This is sick. Well, I say that, but let's try it out here on the final bridge as well. Because sometimes the final bridge here, the glassing damage just doesn't like to work correctly. Yeah, I survived that. Why did I survive that, though? Why did I survive that? It works all the way up till that point, and then after that point, I die. Or I live. I'm going to see if there's a particular point at which the damage stops working. Let's let the capital ship come back in. Excuse me. The best part about testing this is that I get to watch a glassing beam fire over and over. Okay, I took a little bit of damage, and then the damage kind of just stopped. That is a very, yeah, that is a very Halo core. Okay, I think I have an idea for what's going on with this thing. I have a suspicion. So we have digging beam charge, digging beam, and digging beam end. So those are, it's like the charge up animation plays that exact frame, we get the beam, and then at the last frame, we get the ending of it, which is fine. However, the main digging beam effect here, presumably, is the one that I shoved the damage into, and I'm thinking I should just not do that. That's what I'm thinking. So let's find beam. see, where is the damage? Maybe I actually... Did I just place it on the capital ship itself? I may have. I have a really good idea on how to finally fix this. But we'll have to just see how well it does. Because there are some things that just feel unfixable, I swear. So here's the device machine, and if I'm not mistaken, yeah, we have the engine sound, engine close, and then we have the beam damage effect. Okay, sick. So I'm going to rework the beam damage effect. And the way I'm going to do it is by deleting it off of the actual device, and I'm going to add it as a part of the animation. So that's here, here, yeah, beam damage. I'm going to call it beam damage new, because I want to keep the last one, because at least we know it works. So beam damage new. And the thing that we're going to change on this effect is we will have it be a... There is a good amount of delay on it, which honestly is nice. It does loop here. The loop itself, duration of half a second. Oh wait, this is actually exactly how I was going to fix it. I guess I already fixed it. Damn, unlucky. I'm going to see if making it less frequent could make it work correctly. Because it should just be looping and then looping and then looping forever. I hope. I think I might have actually just had it set up correctly before. Well, let's give it a shot anyway. We'll go ahead and add it on to frame 0. Play the damage. Don't even need to give it a marker. And let's run the glassing beam again. The bridge should temporarily break. I wish. If it was easier to do that than you think it is, I would totally have the bridge like break and get destroyed. That would be really fucking cool. Okay, I broke it. I have to be spawned in first as a fun little editor thing. Okay, looks like I played the damage effect one time. So I'm going to go back. We'll erase this from the animation graph. And instead of how we had it before, I'm just going to throw it back onto the device. We'll go add. We'll do damage, beam damage new. Now it has a 1 second delay between each damage instance that spawns, which I'm really hoping just kind of fixes the issue. And my thing is maybe it was spawning too many damage effects, and that was causing issue. So does it have a marker? FX digging beam damage. Perfect. We don't need to specify a marker, and we'll just do 1 so that it's always on. It would do that anyway, but hear me out. The bridges do spawn after glassing, but in their place you get a giant black mass of glass that fills the trench in. I'm not gonna lie, that would be kind of sick. The problem is the bridges are map geometry, and they have to be map geometry, otherwise the AI will not really be able to traverse over them effectively. Technically, a scenery object could work in that place, but it's all like baked in beforehand, and it's like I can't guarantee that would actually like fully work. Let's make sure the standard bridges and stuff still work. Okay, I die. So we know the middle bridge is still good. So changing it to 1 second for it is not too bad. Now we'll go back to the third bridge and see if it's any better. Because this is really where the problem occurs. As long as it makes it all the way to the third bridge, I'm fine. Okay, screen shake. And that's it. Screen shake again. I'm still seeing the damage. You know what it honestly makes me wonder is whether or not the animation could be the problem here. Because if I want all the players ever to die to this damn glassing beam, I am going to need the damage to be consistent. So like this is the damage marker. It's this little dot here. As it goes through, it stays very consistently up in the air. Like very consistently. Height-wise, I suppose it does get slightly lower. I'll just make sure it's at like a good height. So let's say about here. which is about the middle bridge, a little low to the ground. We'll take the damage. I'm just going to raise the entire thing up into the air. Because you do not have to be close to this damage effect to get absolutely cooked by it. Okay, let's try that. It's possible. There's a lot of little things that go into this kind of stuff that can make it work or not work. And you just can't really know what it is until you rule absolutely everything out. Alright, bridge 3. Calling Shipmaster to fuck my shit up. Strong wind front, that would go hard, not gonna lie. I would be down to add something like that. It's so weird, it's like the damage effect just doesn't care about this portion of the map. I'm gonna try something. We're gonna turn on Cheat Jetpack 1 so I can fly and float in the air. I will spawn myself in, crouch in the air. We'll spawn in the glassing beam and set our game speed to 10. Alright, let that activate. I'm just chilling here with jetpack on. And I'm going to see if being up here will cause me to die and take damage. It did not. Strange. That is so weird. Hey, what up, Rain? Good to see you. Alright, I'm gonna go around bridge 2. I know on bridge 2 I die to it, so that's a good sign. But I'm gonna stand a little bit beyond bridge 2. I feel bad. Don't do that. Seems roughly around bridge 2, the damage effect just like stops caring. I'm still getting the screen shake, it's just not applying the actual damage values. That is so weird. My arm was 86 degrees earlier. Oh, I'm so sorry. Could be the amount of time it's active. It is possible. One thing I could do, and I want to be so real, I do not want to do it, but one thing I could do is just manually duplicate this like a shit ton of times. How many seconds is this on the map for? You know what? I'm just going to spam it. I'm going to spam as many events as I can for this. Let's say it's on the ground for 20 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. That's probably plenty of time. Does manually spamming it instead of relying on a loop do it? Maybe the loop is causing an issue. I don't know. Find out though. This is kind of cursed. I really would rather rely on a looping event, but whatever. I was sweating so hard I basically undid the show. I thought, good God. That didn't fix it either. I am becoming extremely confused by this turn of events. It was really annoying. I wouldn't even use annoying. I would be like, that's torture. It's awful. Okay, well, it doesn't seem to be the issue with the loop or anything. It gives the same results when I spam it out a ridiculous amount of times. It doesn't seem to be related to the amount of times it plays, because changing the duration of the event seems to not have a massive impact. I'm going to do 0.5 second delay. Let's see what happens. I'm going to tweak it a little bit. We're just going to see if anything changes. About the same. Wait a minute. I have a weird suspicion. You know how there's like a bunch of sentinels floating around on the map? What if they're like overloading damage values or something weird like that? Let me turn these guys off real quick. Because we have those floating sentinel flocks that nobody's ever noticed or given a shit about. But what if I just turn them off real quick? Oh, there's actually a bunch of these in here that I could probably remove. Let's do not initially created on all of these. Turn them off. We'll turn them back on if nothing changes. But I'm low-key suspecting that because the glassing beam is just absolutely eviscerating like 50 different sentinels, maybe it's causing some kind of weird overloading type event. We'll find out. Trying to get the glassing beam. I'm trying to get the glassing beam to do damage. Its damage just keeps turning off randomly halfway through striking everything. It's a little weird, not gonna lie. Okay, so it doesn't seem like it was the sentinels. I'll keep them off temporarily. I am going to swap out the actual damage. We're gonna edit the beam damage. Beam damage new. Let's see. Might need to do another sentinel reduction. Now I turned them off and they're completely off and nothing changed. It's a little weird. Turn off the EMP for a second. Shake radius is 1,000, spike damage. Okay, with just a little bit of that, let's give it a go, see what happens. It's not the sentinels, it's not the sentinels. They are fine, I can turn them back on. It's the hitbox? I don't know though, that's the thing. It doesn't seem to be the hitbox. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure what it is, but that's what we're doing right now, is figuring out what the hell's going on. I think whatever I just changed actually made it worse, because I didn't even take a slight amount of damage there. Let's make sure that's not the case. Okay, it still kills me down here, so at least the first half of the glancing beam works. The damage sphere is traveling slowly as it should be. Presumably when the glassing beam goes over yours. It doesn't though. The halfway point of this zone here, the glassing beam's damage stops affecting players, or anything for that matter. And I could not tell you why. I have no idea why. So I'm just going to keep poking through here. And see what happens. What if I just turn off? Like that? I think all that does is high quality area of effect calculations. So let me turn that off. Run it again. Maybe seeing it is funny, but doesn't the center of the red damage zone go under the map about halfway? No, I actually just fixed that and made it so that it's super high up in the air, but not like so high up that it's like not damaging players, but enough so that everybody's in the circle. You can see it as well. Yeah, right about there, it just stops dealing damage. I can fly into it, nothing. What in the world is causing that, man? I'm starting to suspect maybe it's the damage effect after all. What if I swap it out for a completely random large-scale damage effect? That's a damage effect. Let's do... projectiles, lens flare. I'm looking for not damage response definition, damage effect. What's beam impact? Is this my old one? I guess we could give this one a try. Maybe seeing it's funny, but doesn't center the... Oh no, I read that already. Nope. Come on, I want my new MCC map. Technically, it's been playable for ages, but it's just a slow development cycle. Anytime you load in, there's a chance that you just encounter weird issues, missing content, or bugs, but it has been playable. Soon, I promise you. I'm just gonna spawn the nuke in, dude. Fuck it. If the nuke doesn't kill me, then I don't know what to say. Nuke EMP in here. Impact 1 damage effect. Nuke explosion effect. You know, I think the nuke damage effect might actually be all the way in my ancient folder over here. Let's just throw that on there. It is, the glassing beam is now a nuclear bomb. Doing actual nuclear bomb damage now. Let's see what happens. Does that improve anything? No. No, it does not. Okay, well, at the very least, that makes me feel confident that it's not anything to do with the damage effect itself. I feel pretty confident in that. Unless the radius is just way too big, and spamming a radius of this size is just not good. So I'm gonna subtract 10x from any radius that we have. All radiuses are now very small. Is there a loop limit duration for the damage? I don't believe so, because I removed the loop and instead added in a manual, like, spam of the same amount without any loops involved, and it still did the same thing. I reduced the damage radius by 10, so it's very thin and small now. Oh, let me... Kill me! Kill me! No! Couldn't even chase it down. It's actually too small. Alright, let's just bring it back up. Man, I don't even know what to do at this point. I've toiled away with this stupid issue for so long. The glassing beam of pacifism is too fucking real, dude. Ugh. I don't know, man. I don't know. At this point, I'm just insanely confused. This is a really straightforward thing. It works, and then for some reason, it just stops working. How long of a stream? Short stream today, because I started late. Probably go for like another hour. Okay, so we can probably remove the fact that it's the damage effect itself. It's not how often the damage effect is playing, because even if I set the, like a huge delay, huge duration, all that crap, it doesn't seem to change anything. And I will try one more time with the duration on the off chance that maybe that does something. Is there something in the map? Is something in the map blocking it? Is there anything at all in the map that is blocking it or could be blocking it? What could possibly be in the way? Genuinely. Is it maybe too high in the air? No, because the nuke being too high in the air. Plus it screen shakes no matter where it is. What in the world, dude? I'm actually at such a loss for this thing. I've really tried for so long to just make sure that this works, and I have no damn clue what is happening here. Everything checks out. Does the damage stop occurring when it changes elevation? No, it just seems to arbitrarily stop doing damage right about here. And it's done that for ages. I just kind of ignored it because I was like, we'll get there. But now I have no clue. And the effect is still playing. I can see the damage effect is playing. It's not that the damage effect isn't playing. It's just that it's not dealing out damage to anything nearby. It's also... well, the screen shake kind of stops too, which implies players stop being affected by the damage after a certain amount of time. And nothing here would really change it. And the effect tag is pretty standard. There's nothing crazy about it. I guess I could do that. I could just try hitting random flags and see if it changes the result. I'm the wrong one. Oh, it actually killed me on that bridge. Alright, let's try it over here. Oh my god, wait, there's no way. Surely not. Okay, I'm not going to say anything until I see. Nope. Damage effect still stops. Try skip shields. Yeah, at this point, fuck it, dude. I'll try anything, because I just have no idea. I have tried everything sensible here and gotten no results. I'm low-key just gonna give up at this point and just say, fuck it. It just is like that. It just is like that. Yo, Ethereal! Thank you for 15 months. Much, much appreciated. Thank you so much. It burns! Well, I wish it did. Doesn't seem to, unfortunately. At least we fixed the screen shake bug. That's nice. Ever since I turned the map bloom up, though, the beam has just looked absurdly bright, so I am going to turn that down a little bit. Don't I have a nighttime version of this? Can I just switch it to the nighttime version? Because it uses the same bloom values. Wait, hold on. I might be cooking here. Ooh, yeah. Well, okay, the glowing particles are still insanely bright, but ooh. You can actually see the beam and its flowiness now. That's kind of cool. I'll turn the particles down a little. So we have impact particles right here, which I think is just one type of particle, if I'm not mistaken. So this impact. Oh yeah, the lens flare, right? So we have impact burst, and then we have... Oh, I guess there's also the soft smoke large, which is like the particle. Right, the impact burst. Impact burst. Night. And I'll just lower the intensity. Hopefully it'll look better. Intensity is 500 to 100. Let's do 50 to 10, please and thank you. It's a lot more fun to work on the visuals than it is debugging these awful damage values. Actually see the emitting particles. That's nice. I think I like the way the impact is, but I do think the beam could be ever so slightly brighter. It feels like the beam does look good, but I want it a little bit of bloom. Not nearly as much as before, but just a smidgen of bloom. Should be under... We have the initial beam, and then... There's the beam system. So I'll turn the intensity up just a ton, just a little bit. I wish it darkened the sky when I fired. I mean, I could do that, for sure. What does it have? It's hot core. Cool. The intensity right now is 8 to 5. I'm going to try doubling them. All right, I'm going to be brave and double them. We're going to do the same for the main type of beam here. We have beam system. Okay, so we have these two beams. So at the moment, the intensity of the hot core here is 5. I'm going to turn it up to 10. Probably regret it instantly, but it's happening. For the center, 2. For the outer, 4. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, I'm liking the subtle bloom to it. There we go. You can still see the flowing plasma like on the sides of the beam, but it's like white hot. That's good. That's good. I want that bloom. I just wanted it kind of subtle, though. That's it. Let's watch it from ground level, see how we feel. Definitely an improvement. Definitely an improvement. Very cool. Is there a sweet spot? Yeah, I don't want to change it off of that. That was great. The only other thing that I do want to change on the capital ship is the sound. The sound the ship emits, you can't really hear it until it's already passed, because I currently am playing the sound from FX Audio, which is a marker that plays sound all the way here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move the audio marker more to the actual center of the ship. Maybe even closer to the front. Like that. So that you can hear it a bit better. A bit better, a bit sooner. Let's give that a try. Sea boots! Holy shit, that's 3 years of sea boots! How did that fly by so fast, dude? Thank you very much! Appreciate it, dude. Should end the beam firing before the third bridge. But it looks cool, and the gap in the map goes all the way down, you know. Let's re-import the capital ship real quick. I was thinking about it, though. I'm not going to lie, Subas. I was debating it. I was like, well, if it's not going to deal any damage, I might as well just cut it there. But then it's like, what's the rest of this crap right here? It's not out of the question, though. If it don't do damage, though, no, you're right. I just want to fix it, you know, rather than having to deal with all this crap. Oh wait, actually that's not what I wanted. I mean, it definitely sounded better, but the whole point of editing that was so I could hear the capital ship more clearly and sooner. Let's wait. We're just gonna play it at regular speed. Da 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 da. Capital ship. Da 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 da. Oh yeah, as I begin to see it, I also begin to hear it. That's exactly what I wanted. Before that, ship audio would be super delayed. Oh my god! It's beautiful. So many events on this map, I know. I would edit the Strato Sentinel, but that one already feels perfect. Got nothing to do on that. It's just amazing. Shout out Davy Jones. The only thing that'll make the Strato better is when I relight the map so that you can see it better. See it more clearly. I wish I did literally anything. I would be really sick. Not gonna lie. I think, do we get to see it disappear? I might have to edit the animation so it vanishes out of sight. Probably, oh, I need to do that with the frigate as well. The frigate animation needs a little bit of tweaking. Oh, I feel like I got a little bit of a headache. I say that, but I've literally never had a headache in my life. I always just expect that I'll begin to get headaches as I get older. I'll experience my first headache and be like, no. No, I'm one of the lucky few small percentage of the population that for whatever reason just cannot have headaches. I don't even know what they feel like. But I low-key, my head hurts and I'm like, I think I'm having a headache. And then I'm like, oh wait, I've never had one of those. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about right now. What if when it shines its light on players it gives them overshields? If that were... I don't think it's possible, unfortunately. I'm gonna watch the Spire Dome go down because it'll make me feel something. The cool thing is saying on a custom map. Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm gonna get mogged by Skaboodley's Halo. Excuse me, Halo Wars mod and Reach, but you know I appreciate it. Oh, that satisfies me in a way that I cannot explain. Okay, I'm gonna go stand up and stretch my legs real quick. I'll only be a couple of minutes. We'll continue to work on the glassing beam stuff. In fact, I'm sure the glassing beam will begin by the time I get up and go away, so enjoy. I'll be like 2 minutes. I got back before any chair emoji super chats could make it through. It was a close one. Hi, buddy. Whoa, Mush. Supposed to just... Yep, that's it, Mush. You use your legs. You got this. Look at him, man. He's so cute. Go mushy boy. Go mushy boy. Oh, he's so loving. He's so cute. We're good. That was a false alarm. Mush, I'm going to put you down real quick, buddy. Put you over. You know, man. That's true. So the YouTube members could have put the real chair emoji in chat, alright? Nobody ever puts the real chair. Okay, to be fair, it's kind of a shit emoji, but the real chair emoji, it exists. Chair emoji. Chair emoji. What was my favorite Halo 4 map? I don't really have a favorite Halo 4 map. I stopped playing Halo because of Halo 4. I don't know, dude. I played Halo 3 so much. I played Halo 2 so much. Halo Reach I even played quite a bit. And then Halo 4 came out and I was like, I'm good on this one. And then I just like stopped playing. I'm trying to think, honestly. I guess there's a couple of things I need to change with, like, the frigate, for example. Oh, dude, wait, I totally forgot about this. You want to get out, Mush? I'm calling in the frigate. I'm calling it in. He's just hanging out. He's having a good time.
Warning. Red Team Spire is now targeted by UNSC orbital assets.
Here it comes. Okay, so there's a couple things I wanted to tweak on the frigate animation as well while we're here, because it's cool as fuck. But I do think the density of the snow might be a little high. The way it clips through the map is a little obtrusive. I might tweak it to be a little more faded, so it's not clearly clipping through quite as much. I low-key want to enhance that effect a bit, too. Like, it's not a bad effect by any means. It actually looks sick as fuck, but the other thing I want to change is when the frigate leaves. I feel like the animation is fine, but I believe it gets stuck and just kind of sits in the air for a minute. I never made it, like, fully leave the map. Kind of just goes there, and it just hangs out in the air for a while. Because when I made the frigate animation, I just, like, quickly implemented it, but I never fully finished it. So I feel like now would actually be a great opportunity to go ahead and do that. Let's do that real quick. What did I call it? Frigate cinematic, probably. Something like that. Frigate reach. New? Yes. Perfect. Here it is. Hi, Mush. I hear you, man. Okay, so the frigate comes in, fires, and it flies off. In fact, let me grab the map really quickly. I'm going to grab the map of Permafrost so that I can actually see where it is. Map. Okay, there we go. Now we can actually see Permafrost. Oh, well, I guess I'll just roughly place it. It's about here-ish. Good enough. Cool. But yeah, I think what I'm just going to do for this is, because it just kind of flies really far away and then out, back to orbit, I think what I'll do instead is it'll like turn up after firing its main cannon right here, right? Like it goes boom, fires, and then right after firing, it kind of does this maneuver upwards. In fact, maybe I'll move it forward a little bit when it does that so it looks a little more natural. And then it starts to fly off. I don't think it needs to rotate quite that much. So it fires, and then... Let me undo that really quickly, actually. I have a better idea. So normally it does this, and then it begins to fly away. Hi, Mush. Dude, I'm busy, man. I love you. I think you're a cute kitty cat. I'm clearly busy. Hey! Private Glint, thank you so much for becoming a member, dude. 2 months, let's go. Appreciate it. So just hopped on stream. What are we doing here? I'm making the frigate animations a little bit cleaner today for when the frigate actually strikes the spire here. Trying to make it look a little nice. So it fires, it angles up, flies out. But I think instead of having it like fly super high in the air, I'll probably just have it more like this. Like angle it up a little so it has a bit of a cool pitch to it. So it goes like boom, flies out, and then I'll have the animation end with it going like really far outside the map. So you can't really see it anymore. I think maybe it just pitches up like that. And it continues to pitch up, and then it flies. A bit more. Nice little curve to its movement. And then it goes wham, and then this out. And just to be safe, so that you really can't see it, I'll move it even further away. Alright, so let's see that in motion. We hit play. It begins to fly away. Super speedy, super fast. Comes in. Lands. Fires. Moves up. And then it flies on out of the map super dramatically. Speeding up. Sick. I think that's probably going to look a lot better, to be honest. Let's make that a little JMO. And I'm just going to grab that file. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think the frigate is also, yeah, right here. So I can just drag and drop that into here. So it's just huge towers, frigate reach. Cool. Animation is updated. All right, now, because I didn't change the length of the animation, this is literally like Halo Battlefield, Holy Pig. I like to think so. It plays a little slower. Well, I guess Battlefield does kind of play slowly. But yeah, let's do Spire Dome Red so we can take down the dome. Technically seeing this in order and appreciating the new enhanced dome effects.
Alert. Red Team's Spire Shield is now offline.
And then we call in the frigate.
Warning. Red Team Spire designated for orbital strike.
Yup. And then in comes the frigate. As it lands, it pushes a bunch of snow and blasts it away. I feel like I could make the snow blast look a little better, to be honest. It looks really cool, but it could be better. The auto-tunes, alright, firing. Ooh, that's satisfying. Spire collapses. Down she goes. I think that's a really white. It's like it's not affected by fog at all. Alright, now, as the frigate flies away, does it look good? Does it look better? Can we... As long as we can't see the frigate as it flies off into the void, I'm happy. There she goes. Not bad. Flies away, and for the most part, is just gone. I could probably speed it up and move it even further. I think the max firing shot should be... Yeah. Make it slightly shrink, because it goes, that's actually a good idea. Could be accompanied by like a super short but super intense shake. I like the way you're thinking. I like the way you're thinking. Stop and tilt downward looks kind of awkward. It'd be better if it came down already level and like super slow like in the Halo 3 cutscene. I mean, it kind of is imitating the Halo 3 cutscene in the way that I animated it, because what it does is it flies in and then it kind of tilts upward like it's air braking. And then after it stops itself, it then angles and then fires. So kind of air brakes, pauses. That way it's like blowing all the snow away. And then it's orienting itself to take the shot. No, you're right though. Blend the motion of the very slowing down and settling it. Yeah, you know what? Maybe having it be still. Perhaps I could keep a little bit of motion to it. What if I just got rid of that keyframe actually that comes in? Ooh, yeah, wait, you're so right. And it still has like a slight forward movement. It does have that hinge movement, but it's still got a little bit of forward momentum. So it can keep that cool angle, but it kind of blends together a little nicer. Boom. It takes the shot. It begins to pitch up and out. We'll see what that looks like. It should be a bit smoother, because I agree, honestly. Any criticism that you're going to give me, Davey, that's something I should be listening to. In my defense, for the record, I made this animation in like 10 minutes, and then I just never edited it again. I like the idea of visualizing the weight of the frigate and reaching Alexandria. The CCS literally drifts into position before it starts kicking, before it starts glassing in the background. Oh, true, yeah.
Alert. Red Team Spire Shield has been disabled.
Pause on that thought. For some reason, the particles that I added in do not seem to be the right color. I need to fix that really quickly. For the spire, the snow and stuff, I'm not entirely sure what's going on with it, but they are very bright. And they don't seem to be accepting fog. Like, fog doesn't seem to affect them, and it looks really weird from the distance. So, go FX. Particles. I believe I used ground smoke long. Did I? Fog? No, fog is on. Wait, what? Fog is literally on. Intensity standard at 1. It's because I turned lighting on. Maybe it's because I turned lighting on. I'm gonna turn on tint from light map and hopefully not regret it. And then, what was the last one? I think it was soft smoke large. No, wispy smoke debris. Let's see what that looks like. Let's bring the frigate in, and we'll see the snow particles at the same time. So let's see if this animation looks any better.
Warning. Red Team Spire is now targeted by UNSC orbital assets.
Yeah, I gotta tweak that effect a little bit. It's old now. Yeah, no, it's still really bright white, even from the distance. The yellowing of the fog has like no effect on it. That bothers me. You know what? I might know what it is. I believe, and I could be wrong, but I believe it's a lot. Yeah, it does feel a bit better. It does feel a little bit better. I think maybe having the, not black point, none of that. Lighting, none. I'm gonna turn lighting off on these. It looked kind of nice when it was in shadows on blue team, but if it's just gonna make everything insanely bright, I don't want it.
Warning. Red Team Spire designated. Red Team Spire ship is now offline.
It's low-key just like very slow. No, it's still super. Actually, it's arguably even worse. It's so bright. Like up close, it's relatively fine. It matches the color. Do you get damaged by the frigate background? You know what? That's such a good question. We should find out. I'm turning those settings off on these particles, bringing it back to its original state. I'm going to turn the lighting back on because at the very least it didn't look bad. Maybe per vertex would look better. I'll try that. Per pixel is generally higher quality, but maybe it's like deprecated, maybe it's broken. Anyway, we'll give it a try. I'll stand here Take the dome down first. Will we survive?
Alert. Red Team's Spire Shield has been disabled. Warning. Red Team's Spire is now targeted by UNSC orbital assets.
Oh god. I'm sure I'll be fine, guys. There's just a frigate there. I can't see it anymore because of all the snow it picked up. There's just a little frigate. I'm sure I'll be fine, guys. Instantly dies. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Well, I feel a little bit better about it. I do think the wispy snow that the frigate kicks up could be better. Okay, it could be better. I'm going to do something really dumb. There's that particle I've been using so much for the spire. And I'm going to attempt to slap it directly onto the frigate and just see what happens. We'll go into the frigate's effects. I believe it is Snowblow, dot effect. And right now we're doing... Oh my god, there's so much, but they're all disabled. Disabled, disabled, disabled. Okay, so we just have soft smoke, large impact, snow. I'll keep that. I'll keep it copied. And then we'll try to grab the particle from the spire that I really like. Which is... ground smoke long. This probably won't look that good, but we'll give it a try anyway. Bring in the frigate. And also the dome.
Warning. Red Team Spire designated for orbital strike. Alert. Red Team Spire Shield is now offline.
Here she comes. Yeah, that is not it. Ah, that is so not it. I hate that. That looks terrible and I hate it. Maybe wispy smoke debris might look good. Because that's the other particle I use. Read last? What'd you say, Didact? ODST model would be possible to have civilians that kind of act like GTA. Driving around, stopping at lights, walking streets, etc. I mean, yeah, they could be scripted to do that for sure.
Warning. Red Team Spire is now targeted by UNSC orbital assets.
I don't like it as much. Why is there Halo Wars bases? Oh, those are where you spawn your vehicles at. Okay, that is... It's okay. I'm going to switch it back to its old one, and then I think I'm just going to take the intensity down a little bit to like 0.25. Yeah, this is where you spawn your vehicles, though. So, as you capture resources around the map, like this one right here... Apparently all of those. You're able to spawn more vehicles and level up. Oh! Ah! Ah! Let me go! I just want to live. Take me away. I still need a unique alarm for this. I keep forgetting to add a unique alarm for the teleporter. Right, you added the whole ass functioning corridors and pulse generators. Yeah, they're pretty cool. And we got drop pods too. That's not what I meant to do. We got the big Forerunner walls and things. Pretty slick. Oh wait, let me simulate the blue dome going down as I drive through here.
Alert. Blue team spire shield has been disabled.
Why are the particles sideways now? Oh man, what did I do? What did I do?
Blue team is now at power level.
Hello? Did you ever get those Covenant Lightstaffs out of the map? Not yet, but that's going to be what I'm doing in the next couple days when I start rebuilding the entire map's lighting. Skybox and lighting structures are going to be a huge part of it. Guardian Accumulator Sentinels over the Covenant Glasses. If I have scripting space, I might. I'm currently out of scripting space, so if I can, I will. I would love to do something like that. Do I have the Halo Wars one little mech thing that shoots lasers? No, I don't have a bunch of Halo Wars content. I'm just using the Halo Wars bases as vehicle spawner structures currently. Team Wraith saw me. We're Albatross toasters. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, we haven't cleaned up the Albatross yet, actually. I just damaged. Oh, I did damage this thing. Oops. Yeah, I haven't added the Albatross thrusters yet, but definitely need to. Hey, have a go on, Mr. Rangs. Enjoy your drinks, dude. Have a good ass time, man. I've been off of drinking lately. Not that I really drank much to begin with, but even when I do go out and friends are like, let's drink, I don't think I'm gonna drink much because it's calories, man. Too many calories. Is the glassing in the room? Listen, you missed the whole hour where we were working on it. It was sick. And yes, actually, I'll have you know that it is. And we made it look better, made it function slightly better. Made the Covenant capital ship sounds a little cooler. Oh god, I'm so cooked. I'm so cooked. There's no way out of this. Bro, where is it? Hello? Oh, I misspelled it. Oopsies. I'm taking this dome down. I don't like this dome. It's looking at me funny. I'm taking it down.
Alert. Red team spire shield is now offline.
Ooh. Oh! Every sentinel in the universe just died. I saw them all flash out of existence. I'm totally gonna live this, guys. Oh, that's crazy. I actually did. I can't wait to do a playtest soon, man. I do want to add the Albatross thruster effects back onto it, and then I feel like after that, probably pretty good. The double music serenading my ears. They're blinded by its majesty a bit too literally, yeah. The lighting on this map is a bit rough, I'm not gonna lie. I really need to improve it. Really need to improve it. Glassing was peak. It does look good. We need to do a bit more of the frigate, I would say. Well, the frigate's probably fine. We'll keep the frigate. We enhanced it a little bit, made it a little nicer, fixed its weird animations. What was the other? Oh, we gotta do the Albatross when it comes down, when it drops off your target designator at your base. Definitely need that. Because right now, if I'm not mistaken, it has no effects at all, right? What is it? Script. Albatross deploy red? Is it just Albatross red? Dude, I completely forgot the name of the Albatross script. Hold on. Am I gonna make the frigate shot ladder? I definitely can, yeah. Albatross red summon. Why did I call it that? Definitely looks cool. Is there any way to regularly play these maps? Well, there's going to be a Halo mods launcher releasing not too far from now, hopefully. Yeah, with some engines on that, implying the slowdown is purposeful, that'll be great. I do need to add some special sounds and things onto the doors when they come down and clunk. Because currently I technically added one, but I never polished it. I just got to the point where I was like, well, the Albatross works, so I'll polish it later. It's later. Well, actually, later is going to be tomorrow. Isn't the Albatross the crashed ship on Sandtrap? Yes, and Relic from Halo 2. It's on both of them. Now, I'm going to head out for tonight, guys. It's late. I started extremely late, and that's on me. I apologize for that. I'll start my stream much earlier tomorrow instead. I'll probably be going much earlier because I have some things to do in the evening, so I'll try to do an earlier, normal-length stream tomorrow. I'm out, though. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate all the new members, the returning members. Anybody who tips Super Chat, it means a lot. I appreciate the support. It really lets me keep doing this, and I love doing this, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'll see you guys tomorrow, though, much earlier. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. We'll do the Albatross and some more cool effects and things then. For now, though, I'm out. I'll see you guys then. Goodbye!